I am in the middle of, you could call it a fight with this steelhoof marauder at the moment. It's not exactly, like a fight, because actually I was in a fight with a ton of centaurs and just trying to cast these hexaphrites and get interrupted, and the goal being to improve my focus. And it has gone up significantly. It's now at 188 out of 205. It was at like 160 something when I started this, so it is moving along in the right direction. So, getting those skill ups and also getting the island or the area over here cleared a little bit for the purposes of spawning abbots. Still need 3 more triggers on the abbots.
I accept your challenge.
I am sorry.
And so, kind of just killing 2 birds with 1 stone, as it were. Going through the process. It's better if you have more of them, because then they can all beat on you simultaneously, and increasing the chances of getting the focus up per second, basically. And I only have 15 more points to get. I guess I better kill one of them off real quick so that I can not die quite so quickly. But anyway, I figure it's a good thing to get it up. I like to keep it somewhere around a normal area. Because that means that if I ever need it for anything, I won't have to sit and do this for hours. I can just do it every once in a while for a few minutes instead. As a scout, you cast most things so quickly that they don't have a chance to normally get interrupted, and therefore increase your focus, right? So in order to do that, in order to get your focus up, you have to kind of do it intentionally. And so this is one way to do it. Getting some things beating on you, and then casting the hex dolls, because the hex dolls take a minute to cast there. Let's see, the casting time on the hex dolls is, let's see, cast time is 8 seconds, which is quite a long time. It gives you plenty of time to be interrupted. To have the opportunity to be interrupted anyway. Fortunately, you can get a few of them on you, and it doesn't really take long to improve it. Let's see more, so I guess we'll stop there. Oh, I failed to get that marauder. What a shame. Right. As you can see, my focus already went up a point just right there. So 194 out of 205. of these guys has put a detriment on you that decreases your mitigation by physical by 290. Very, very nasty of them. But it's this guy. Not nice of him at all. That's all I'm saying. See, it's scorn is the name of it. This one just tried to cast smite on me. I think I'm gonna kill him. He has not been any good. Doesn't help getting me stats up. They're killing me too fast. I don't want to kill the other marauder if I can help it. So, I should be done getting this up pretty soon. 198 out of 205. Moving right along. I'll get it done a lot faster than I'll spawn abbots, I can tell you that. This is the only area of thundering steps that I know of that has abbots. It's over here on Coldland Cove. And there may be other places, but I'm not sure where. I mean, if there was going to be, the only other place I would think there might be would be over in the Centaur encampment, close to the griffin fields. I went ahead and kept my auto attack off from this guy because if I hit him again, it's going to kill him. He wouldn't want that, of course, so got to get at least up to 200 out of 205. Ah, but he didn't. What a shame. There's a few up over here, then. Hey, mistahjelly, how you doing this morning?
Another wishes to taste our wrath.
Or, I guess it's afternoon where you're at. Oh, doing pretty well. Haven't eaten yet. I'll only be on probably for another 15 minutes or so this session because I've got some things to do, including food, but not limited to. Last night, I went and had a look for, not at, the Aurora Borealis. It was supposed to be very, very visible last night, and there was supposed to be a lot of sun flares. They were expecting an E3 sun flare to happen last night. I don't know if it did. What I do know is that I could not really see the Aurora Borealis. We did use a phone camera and we were able to get some pictures, a little bit of something, but it was pretty uneventful overall, I gotta tell you. A lot of shooting stars though, tons of those going on last night. Well, I didn't, well, okay, alright, focus 200, I'll accept that. That's reasonable. Oh, look at that, an Abbot. Yeah. just what I've been waiting for. Oh, ad break in 24 seconds, apparently. Yeah, it was neat. We went outside of town a good ways, and to where there were fewer lights. Can't see no lights, unfortunately, because there are just lights everywhere, and it's like there's nowhere in the world that cars don't go by. I think at this point, but we went out there and were able to see the stars very well. We actually caught one shooting star on camera, which was fun. It was just incidental. And so it shows up as like a streak across the sky. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it was a fun diversion. And there was an unusual thing occurred. We were at a cemetery out there, stopped looking at the sky, and there was a police officer who I guess had pulled someone over just around the corner when we first arrived, and it was very unusual because we could see the flashing lights out there. Unfortunately, it was definitely interfering. But we had thought, well, they'll pull off after a while. We stayed out there for I don't know, it was over an hour, and that police officer did not leave during that entire time. It was very unusual. Because no other police officers came, and we couldn't hear them, which was also strange, right? Because they were close enough, we should have been able to feel like if they had been talking. We ought to have been able to hear something. We couldn't hear anything. It was very, very odd. And finally, we were just like, well, we got to get out of here. But it was sort of a little bit uncomfortable. I kind of wondered what was going on over there, Definitely not a routine traffic stop in this case. And also, I kind of expected that the officer would come and investigate what we were doing out at the cemetery in the middle of the night. But that didn't happen either, so he was obviously quite busy with what he was doing, so it makes me want to check and see what happened out there, or, if there was any report. Yeah, he was definitely, it was, it was maybe midnight when we left, maybe a little later than midnight. I'm not sure. He did, in fact, get graveyard shift in every conceivable way. Yeah, we had thought it would be a good location because it's one of those graveyards that's just out in the middle of nowhere, and actually most people don't even know it exists, and it's just a small one, and so we had thought we could go out there and look at the sky and not be disturbed, but that was not the case, unfortunately.
I accept your challenge.
Well, I did get an update from that Abbot. A lot of the times you kill these Abbots and you don't get an update, but this one did update, so I can't complain. Didn't expect such massive improvement, and you got a whole month of this quest in that, or this quest segment in bus. Also got some drops here, but I think the only part that I actually need is the ear at this point.
For that I am sorry.
I don't know if the centaurs can spawn, or the abbots rather, can spawn down here with these centaurs. I know they can spawn all in that top portion. I'm not real sure about here though. But, you know, we'll see. Only one way to find out, right? Don't want to run off the one from way over there, so I won't pull him quite too late. So maybe I'll look out and have 2 Abbots spawn in this next group of them that comes out. It'll be amazing. And they'll both update, because I'm living in fantasy world right now, where all of those things collide. So their words are honorable, but the fact is that you don't actually have to draw your weapons in order for them to attack you. It's just a recommendation. They're not as noble as all that. If you are aggro to them, when they come attack you, they may say that's it, draw your weapons, but in reality, they're going to hit you with theirs, whether you draw yours or not. Damn. How noble them this? I don't even want to waste my arrows on these guys at this point. It's just like, oh my gosh. Arrows cost too much for that. course, my arrows are being made for me, for the most part, by one of Garrigram's characters, which is awesome. But even so, I don't want to waste them. I feel like it averages about 30 minutes of clearing this area for one update on the Abbots, which, on the one hand, sounds not that bad, I guess. And then on the other hand, you realize that there are 9 of them. And that would mean like 4.5 hours worth of clearing this island in order to get all 9 of the updates successful. But I think that's been about my average. Still no Centaur ear either. I've got a hand, and I've got 2 of their manes. All rubbing out there. And on other days, I've got other parts. But 0 mane, 0 ears. I wasted an arrow after all. It's just like second nature, and a scout. Solo. I don't know why. So let's see, mistahjelly. Could you guys see the Aurora Borealis from where you were at? Is that a thing? I think it was supposed to appear in places unusual this year because of the solar flares that were going on. You need to ice them to see it. When did you do that?
Your broken body
In fairness, last year we could see a little bit of it, I remember, but it's not very vividly visible. Oh, I see. Yeah, last night it was pretty, not very impressive here, I gotta say. It was kind of weird because it was supposed to be, but it wasn't. I remember when I was a child, they were very, very, very visible. For like quite some time, at least over a week, that at around, maybe 4 or 5 in the morning, were exceedingly visible. So one of them did update, and I noticed 2 did in fact spawn. So if the second one updates, then the planets will have aligned as well. So this is along with the Aurora Borealis and the Marathian planets will have aligned. A crazy event spoken of for ages. Oh my gosh, it happened. My goodness. What can it be? Well, what's that? You know what? That's a moment right there for sure. If there were moments, any more that I was told about previously, then this would be one of them. Now, I don't have to continue going around killing centaurs. Amazing. Oh no, I need to collect 6 prayer shawls from the steelhoof prophets now. Isn't that a shame? It's very funny. I'm gonna just beat on him with my swords for a moment. As you might have noticed, I was not paying attention there. Oh no. Oh no. Well, okay. We're running away. That's what I'm doing. Things went terribly wrong. Well, thank you, Mr. Jelly. Looks like all the prophets are currently up inside this. And I think actually, I don't recall any prophets spawning in the outer perimeter of this area. I think they are all inside. Could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. I think it's seers that are out here. Well, let's see though. One thing we need to get to work on is this tradeskill business. So, I think I'm going to call back to town and begin that process. Mr. Jelly says, I've been trying to find Advanced Alchemist 29 for like 3 days, nothing on the book. Advanced Alchemist 29, huh? Well, I will check and see if we have one. It would be in the depot if we do. And if we only have one, then I can't, give it out. So we need to have to go. But I'll check and see. Have you been, you said nothing on the book. Have you checked the fence?
Whatever the deities have in mind in creating you is vague to me. I cannot begin to understand.
And of course, the other solution would be to go and hunt level 29 creatures. Yeah, that's exactly. 20 level 29 mobs is the answer to that conundrum. And we don't have the alchemist for in 29. We have armor, carpenter, jeweler, sage, tailor, and woodworker. So, almost everything else. But not that. Interesting. I'm gonna check real quick and see if we have any centaur ears here. We do not. Oh yeah, no worries. Also, I need to deposit any books I might have gotten. I don't think I had any that dropped while I was out, but just in case. Look, let's see here. Some days, I just wander around with no sense of purpose. Opening the wrong books. Like opening the knowledge book when I'm trying to open my journal, for instance. Just one example. The many trials and tribulations in the life of Copernicus. Just a reminder to everyone that there is a, oops, oh no, bad things are happening over there. Let's try to fix that situation. There's a 14% bonus on Origins for I guess the next 5 days at this point. So, time to get some of those trade skills leveled up, probably. I think that's, if not the best use of the bonus XP, certainly one of the best uses. Good morning, Echo. I saw you got a couple of, looks like a couple of levels on different guys yesterday, Captain.
Yeah, on trade skill levels.
Yeah, that's what I saw. That's what I'm working on now.
So interesting, when you get 59 trade skill, the books that you get include 60 versions of whatever it is you're making.
Right, yeah, that's with the spells. I don't think that happens with anything but spells, right?
It happened to both my alchemist and my sage.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Which means going from 59 to 61 is going to be hell.
I mean, yeah, you know, but you can just do writs, you know, and get there. I bet it won't take too long, and the cool part is, right now with the bonus XP, is the time to do it, right? Do you know if they have the level? Oh, never mind. You know they won't yet. I was thinking of that really cool quest line out there for crafters, with the Book of Proctoxylus, but it won't be out yet. I realize.
What was that?
Out in Sinking Sands, you know the crafting quest line out there that involves the Book of Proctoxylus, the recipes that you're making.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think they're not out yet. I think that was a later edition. But you ought, if you're over level 50, you ought to be able to do the quest line out in the village of Shin on the docks there with Captain Ingrid.
Yeah, I went out there at this level and nobody would give me anything.
That's interesting. I would have thought that questline starts at 50 for the trade skillers. Maybe it's not been implemented yet.
I know I did all those with claw, but I tried to do it with this guy and no feathers.
That's strange. Maybe the only ones you were able to get were the adventuring ones because of your, at that point with claw you were a higher level adventurer, I assume. Weird. I wonder if maybe it comes out with Echoes of Fadeburg. I know that a lot of the crafting quests came out with live Moors of Akesha. Hey, I was just seeing something too about them talking about going to Ruins of Kunark. Like, there's been scuttlebutt implying that they do plan to go as far as Ruins of Kunark with this server. Yeah, okay, would be cool. I don't know. It's just, again, it's what they're, it's been mentioned, but I don't know. We'll see if they make the public announcement or not. Hey, also in the guild bank, I know there's a set of harvesting tools. I don't know what level harvesting tools you're using right now. I think these are Briarwood. So the Java says, I think Sentinel's Fate was when they changed the overall game from his old stats to the new one stat. Maybe we'll go to Shadow Odyssey. I don't really remember when they changed the stats. It was, I don't even want to wager a guess on. I felt like it was later than that, but I could be wrong. Yeah, Shadow Odyssey had some fun things, and one of them was definitely the crafting lines that they added. I can't remember when the senior crafting questline came out. I want to say that it was with Echoes of Fadeburg. but I'm not sure because I feel like the senior crafting line was prior to, like, oh, in fact, I'm pretty certain it was prior to the group quests and things like that that opened up with the Shadow Odyssey expansion. I think it would be very cool to be able to do those group crafting quests again, but those were I enjoyed those. Felt like it was adding an element to crafting that hadn't previously been there, which included grouping, and that was a very novel idea. And I don't think that it's something that has ever been done in any other game that, to my knowledge, group crafting. Pretty cool. Now my vitality is at 3.8%. My level is at 27.6%. Just to give you an idea of where we stand right now. I'll probably go train this in, and then I'll have to go get some stuff done. And then, uh-oh. I see Whiteplum over here, but he went dead, looks like. But yeah, then I'll be back probably in an hour or something like that. Maybe less, you never know with me.
Well met.
First I'll pick this up and head back over to the house, I think. 31.7% into the level now, moving right along. And the crafting vitality is at 1.7%.
No, I won't go out for a dwarven ale.
Now, the
with
cool
you.
thing about
Elven
the
wine.
vitality, for those who are unaware, is that the amount that it adds to your XP gain is double whatever you would get. And it doesn't matter if you have 1% vitality or 99% vitality, you still get double the XP until you're at 0%. So just if there was any misunderstanding there, that's how that works. So I've got 1.7%. I'm still going to get double XP until I, make one more thing, which is probably going to end that off. But there you go. That's the down low on that. All right, I better get off, get some stuff done. I'll be back in a bit. So, enjoyed streaming with you all. I always like to talk with everybody who talks with me. And hopefully I'll see you in a little bit. If you haven't followed me, be sure to do that so you can turn on notifications and see when I go live. Hopefully I'll talk to you all later. Bye for now.